Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to class first year chemistry. Today we will discuss mass spectrometer. In this video we will discuss what is mass spectrometer, how it works and why do we use mass spectrometer. What is a mass spectrometer? Mass spectrometer is an instrument used to measure exact masses of isotopes. Isotopes have different masses, so to measure these masses we use mass spectrometer. Similarly, mass spectrometer is an instrument It is an instrument used to determine relative abundance of isotopes. Isotopes have different percentage in nature, so to determine these percentage we use mass spectrometer. So it is clear that we use spectrometer to find out the masses and relative abundance of different isotopes. Must remember, isotopes of an element are different atoms of same element. Isotopes have different mass number, but isotopes have same atomic number. They are different atoms of same element because they have different mass, but they are atoms of same element because they have same atomic number. This is the diagram of a general mass spectrometer. It has various parts, various chambers, each of which has its own and specific function. First of them is the gas inlet through which the sample enters the mass spectrometer. The next one is the repeller plate, which has positive charge. It is used to repel the positively charged created ions. Next one is electron gun, which emits electrons. These are the accelerating plates which are connected to electric field and they have negative charge. They repel electrons. They move the electrons move faster. This is the magnetic field which surrounds the mass spectrometer, and this is the most important part which separates isotopes. This is the slit which collects different isotopes. Different isotopes fall at different positions on the slit. This is the detector which is connected to a computer and manipulates or plots a graph which shows the relative abundance or atomic masses of different isotopes. This video shows that how sample enters the mass spectrometer. Once the sample is entered the mass spectrometer, it passes through various chambers and is collected on the slit or collecting plate. You know that is different isotopes are different masses, so all of these isotopes are fall on different positions on the slit. Steps in mass spectrometer. There are various steps involved in mass spectrometer. First is volatilization of the gas sample. Second is the charging of the molecules, give them positive charge. It is also called as ionization. Third one is positively charged molecules pass through the accelerating plates which are connected to an electric field. Number 4 is positively charged molecules pass through magnetic field, the most important chamber of the mass spectrometer which separates isotopes. Number 5 is masses of different isotopes are evaluated and graph is plotted using a volatilization and charging of the sample. The sample is volatilized and given a charge. Sample is vaporized by heating tungsten filament. This tungsten filament radiates heat energy which is used to vaporize the gas sample. It is compulsory to vaporize the sample in order to reduce the intermolecular force. When molecules are vaporized, they move apart from each other. When they move apart from each other, their intermolecular forces become weak. So it becomes easy to ionize them. Reduced intermolecular forces help electrons coming from electron gun to knock out the molecule's electron to make it positive ion. These electrons are emitted by the electron gun, which have high energy to knock out them. Electrons are emitted by electron gun. These highly moving electrons, or these electrons with high energy, make the molecules positive ion by knocking out their electrons. High energy electrons from electron gun hit the vaporized molecules and knock out their electrons. For example, M stands for any molecule. When electron hits the molecule, it is ionized as it loses its valence electron and develops a positive charge. So it becomes a cation, it becomes a positively charged ion. If one electron hits a molecule, a monopositive ion is created. Monopositive ion means a ion with single positive charge. For example, when one electron hits one molecule, it creates a monopositive ion. But if two electrons hit a molecule, dipositive ion is created. Dipositive means the molecule will have two plus charges. For example, when two electrons from electron gun hit the same molecule, hit the single molecule, they knock out its two electrons and make it dipositive ion. So students, you can see here that different isotopes will have different charges. The different charges are created in this way. These different charges give different M over E value. Mass to charge ratio. Ratio simply means the division of anything. We divide mass of the molecule by its charge. So, what is mass to charge ratio? Mass of charged molecule is divided by its charge. For example, M plus having atomic mass 35, its M over E value is obtained by dividing its mass 35 by its charge 1. So we get M over E value 35. Here is another example. When M dipositive ion with atomic mass 35, when we find out its M over E value, it is obtained by dividing 35 by 2. We are dividing by 2 because it has two positive charges. So its M over E value is 17.5. Here you can see that different ions will have different M over E value if their mass is different, even if their charge is different. So these different M over E value play an important role in separation of different isotopes in magnetic field. M over E value is the main factor that separates out isotopes in the magnetic field. Magnetic field actually works on the basic principle of this M over E value. So isotopes are separated in magnetic field with respect to M over E value. Different isotopes have different M over E values. They are separated on different positions on the slit. Same charges always repel each other. It means that two positive charge will repel each other and two negative charge will repel each other. But positive and negative charge always attract each other. This is positive plate repeller which has positive charge, and this is accelerating plates which has negative charge. This is the positive ion created in between them. Since it has positive charge, so positive plate repeller will repel it towards the accelerating plates. Accelerating plates have negative charge, they will attract these positive charge, but this positive charge is not attached on these accelerating plates. What is the reason that it does not attach on these accelerating plates, instead it passes to the magnetic field? Reason is that as these positive ions are too much energetic and they have high velocities, they have high momentum. Because of their high energy, because of their high velocities, they overcome the attractive forces of the negative plates, and breaking these attractive forces, they move on in the magnetic field. They are not attracted by these negatively charged plates. However, these negative plates have high potential around almost 500 to 2000 volts, but instead of these high voltage, the cations break off these forces and move in the magnetic field. It is just because these positive ions have very high energy. This high energy is imparted by the electron gun moving electron and the positive plate repeller. Positively charged molecules are pushed forward by repulsion force by repeller plate because positive ions have positive charge and repeller plate has also positive charge. Accelerating plates with a potential of 500 to 200 volts make these ions move faster, but they do not attract them towards them. They attract them, but ions break these forces. Then there comes the magnetic field. Different isotopes are separated in magnetic field due to different m over E value. Each isotope will have different m over E value, so these isotopes will be separated due to this m over E value. Magnetic field deflects ions. When magnetic field deflects different ions, due to their m over E value, they are deflected in different patterns. These different isotopes fall at different positions on the collecting plates. This is the animation. See, this is a molecule, this is an ion with specific m over E value. It moves through magnetic field and falls on a specific position on the slit. Here is another molecule which has different m over E value. It moves in the magnetic field and falls on different position on the slit. Similarly, another ion with different m over E value falls at different position on the slit. So you can see that ions with different m over E value fall at different positions on the slit. Must remember, heavy ions are deflected too little. Heavy ions mean those ions which have larger m over E value. Similarly, lighter ions are deflected too much. It means that the lighter ions are those which have smaller m over E value. The spectrometer is connected to a computer which manipulates its data and plot a graph. A graph consists of two axes, x-axis and y-axis. M over E value is taken along x-axis. We also take atomic mass along x-axis. Relative abundance of isotope is taken along y-axis. And peaks in the graph show abundance of each isotopes. So we can, here is a sample. This is a sample of zirconium isotopes. This graph is showing the relative abundance of different isotopes of zirconium. You can see here zirconium has 5 isotopes. Zirconium 90, zirconium 91, zirconium 92, zirconium 94 and zirconium 96. Along x-axis we have taken atomic mass. Along y-axis we have taken relative abundance. The peaks are showing the relative abundance of each isotopes. For example, zirconium 90 has round of 52%. M over E value depends upon M over E value has this formula. This formula is derived after much complicated derivations, but ignoring the derivations we come to the formula. Here you can see that formula of M over E value. Here H is the strength of magnetic field. R is the radius of circular path in which ions move through the magnetic field, and E is the strength of electric field. You can see here, if we keep the H constant, M over E value depends upon E and it varies inversely. If E value is decreased, M over E value increases, and if E value is increased, M over E value decreases. So we can say that keeping the value of H constant, so changing value of E changes M over E value of ions. So in this way, M over E value can also be controlled. This is how we discuss how mass spectrometer works.